Good morning, brothers. Welcome to A Brown Bag Gentleman. My name is Scott, and my face is full of soap because you caught me right in the middle of washing my face. So I've just soaked up my face. I'm just wringing out my washcloth. I usually don't show you this part, but I just figured I'd start at this point today. What the heck? So we're just washing the soap off the face because it really is important to wash your face first. Just want to drive that home a little bit. You'll get so much better shave if you wash your face first. Of course, unless you've just stepped out of the shower, that's different. If you've stepped out of the shower in the last 5 minutes, you're fine. But it's been longer than that, yeah, wash your face. You need to soften up the whiskers, clean up the face. So here we go. We are ready to start. And today's shave is with, whoops, Henry. Let me get Henry Victoria. Get my glasses on here. Sorry, guys. There we go. What brand is this? Is yep, Henry Victoria. Henry de Victoria. Cognac and Cuban Cigars is the soap of the day. And just in case you didn't notice, at the bottom there it says vegan soap. So it is a vegan soap. I don't necessarily look for vegan soap or not look for vegan soaps because I do like a variety of soaps, and I do have an affinity for tallow soaps myself personally. So that's what I like to use. But also today's razor is a kind of a throwback razor. It's a 10th anniversary razor from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. It's a Bakelight razor, and they call it the Artifact. So it's Bakelight handle, Bakelight base plate, and a brass top cap that's been gold plated with 24 karat gold. Nice little design in there too. Very nice, very nice. And of course the threads though are brass as well. So you got the brass threads there into the handle there too. Yeah, so a little longevity, a little last a little longer. But as long as I got the top cap or the handle off, let's see, just kind of push this through. There we go. Take that off. Here's my top cap. And Gillette Silver Blue, my favorite. Now, I saw Matt Pasarczyk from Razor Emporium had a little video that I saw yesterday saying that they're closing the plant that makes these, the 7 o'clock plant that makes the Gillette Silver Blues, and I think the Astras too. You know, I like the Astras as well. But I went and bought another box of 100 for these Amazon purchase. I think is what I did. I can't remember if I ordered from you. No, yeah, I did Amazon. Sorry, Matt, I didn't go from you this time, buddy. But because I would happen to be in Amazon when it came across my phone, I was looking at during my coffee break. So let me just put that. Whoops, show you that. I just put that down. And look, it's the old style post too, from like the old 1920s Gillette razors. Is kind of what it reminds me of, the post style. And of course the Bakelight, which is a form of plastic, which I read was invented in 1907, and it was popular in the 50s. I remember being a young lad in the 60s, but I remember seeing a lot of stuff from my parents had in the 50s, whatever too, and a lot of Bakelight plastic. I mean, it was in automobile. It was everywhere. Your clocks, the alarm clock, everything was made of Bakelight plastic. Where today it's all the other plastics we have. But there we go. That's all put together. There is a slight overhang. There is. There we go. So just to be aware, and keeping the theme for the vintage style of shaving today, I'm using a vintage Avon shaving mug and a boar's hair brush. This happens to be the Sterling boar's hair, but yeah, so I'm using a boar's hair brush, which I haven't used in a while. There we go. And of course, wet shirt. You can tell I've already washed the face, but it's been a couple of minutes, so I can feel it drying. So splash out a little water from the sink. There we go. Dry off the hands. So let's get this going. And I'm watching the clock a little bit. Oh, that smells good. Oh yeah, the Cognac cigars. It's like you get the tobacco scent a little bit mixed in with that Cognac, a little sweetness. Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh yeah, I like that. If you appreciate cigars, yeah, you would like this. Not real strong. Well, it's like pointing it right in my nose, but I would say its scent strength out of the sample is a 2 or a 3 at most. So not overbearing at all, but it's light, it's pleasant, it is very nice. Not sure I'd want this really that much stronger for the type of scent that it is. Shaving early in the day, so now I'm not really one of those who smokes a cigar for breakfast. I don't have breakfast. Yeah, I don't do that. but it is pleasant. So you got the earthiness of the tobacco and this that cognac sweetness. It's like, yeah, I'm liking this. And of course, notice I'm really like purely painting it on. I didn't scrub it in at all, and I don't do that with a boar's hair brush at all, because it is a little scratchier, rougher. That is. I mean, that's what I started with. That's all I knew when I started. So, but until I discovered, you know, the synthetic brushes and the other brushes, the Badger brushes and all that. So yeah, it's discovered. And then of course the synthetics that came out, and they've just blossomed. And now pretty much if I buy a new brush, it's synthetic. That's just kind of the way of the world. That's where it's going. There we go. Now this is all warmed up in the sink. Let's start with pass 1. And of course it is a open comb design. Doing quite well with a light touch. It is doing quite well. I'm very impressed with this, because that's one of my biggest pet peeves. Are really about a light razor. And it doesn't matter if it's plastic or aluminum or whatever. Is that, you know, the lightness, you know, tends to make you bear down. I'm so used to, after having left multi-blade shaving, that not having to press down with it, just surely because of the weight of the razor. And this one, I'm really just a little bit. It's not bad at all. So I like this. This one is not bad. I like because it's just a light little touch. This is like when you see the people with their finger on the back of the thing like that. You know, that's pushing down. You know, it's like, no. If you've got to do that, I don't want to use it. Now, I will tell you, I just ordered 2 light razor, and I use one of those. When I buy razors too, a lot of times, if I can, I do, and that is use the multi-pay plans. So you can, I use, and there's several out there. What is the one I use? It escapes me which one I use this time. I've got a couple of them. So I basically have to pay for the razor over 4 payments, 2 weeks apart. So 2 months it's paid for. And since I just got paid, yeah, it's taking it out on pay week. So yeah, I'll take it out on payday, and in 2 weeks now, I'll take it out on payday again. But the razors I just ordered 2 are both light razors. So yeah, I'm showing you some light stuff. Was in a mood so I could try some light stuff, because I just don't do that much with it. And you'll see that the razors I got the supply razor, and not the adjustable one, the non-adjustable open comb version, in the new copper color. Because yeah, I'm a sucker for copper. I really like copper. So I got that one, and then I got something I had not seen before. It caught my eye, and yeah, it was payday. I had access to it. I got the chiseled face razor, one of those. I didn't realize they even made them, but I got the aluminum version on a 4 payment plan, and that'll be coming. So probably next week you'll be seeing one of those razors. Just depends how long it takes to get here. I suspect I'll have the supply razor first. But that chiseled face razor is just absolutely gorgeous. And they come in the brass and the steel and all that too. And so the other metals, it was like $275 to $350 range. So, you know, not cheap. Definitely not cheap. But yeah, I just didn't want to see spending that kind of money at this time of year. So yeah, I didn't want to do that. Trying to get some other stuff done. So no. So put that down over here. Go, get ready for pass 2 on the blade. There we go. Pass 2 across the grain. See a light touch. And I do have to press down a little bit, just a little. So hats off to Fran and Douglas for designing this razor, so I only have to press down a little bit. Yeah, this is nice. Shaves nice. It hits a sweet spot in aggression for me. This is one I could shave with every day, and I was shaving with it tomorrow because I shave Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday. So yes, it's aggressive enough that I feel like I'm getting a good shave, but not so aggressive that I feel like no way I can do that 2 days in a row. So no, it's not like that. And it is mild enough, say, for an everyday shave. But like any open comb razor, I kind of tell you, it's like start off with a closed comb razor, a solid bar razor. Start off with that. Learn how to use it, and then you can experiment with things like open combs. Because I have a mixture of open combs and closed combs, depending what I'm in the mood for, how aggressive I want the shave to be. Here we go. Pass 3 against the grain. And it's funny, see, this razor is efficient enough that come third pass, I don't feel like I'm really fighting it because it didn't really do a good job on passes 1 and 2. No, it's not like that at all. This has really done a nice job on passes 1 and 2. So I was just going, it feels like, I don't have to press down like extra or anything to like really go after it. No, it does not like that at all. I do enjoy the efficiency of this razor. And it doesn't feel like it's going to bite me. And like this is an easy spot for me to get cut in, and it doesn't feel like it's going to bite me there. So I do like the balance of aggression in this razor. I think it suits a lot of users. Yeah, it's feeling nice. Along the top line good? Yep, yeah, sure did. Yep. Cut in close to the ear. Yep, yep. No, yeah, don't have to do any extra there. Of course, my thickest of my beard is all right here on both sides. Alrighty. Okay, and we're just going to do a water buffing pass. So I'll splash a little water on there. And truthfully, too, one thing I had mentioned, because you see me do buffing passes all the time on my neck only, but when I shave every day, it's kind of the need for a buffing pass is not as significant. So a lot of times if I do shave every day, like when I'm on vacation, because I enjoy shaving, so I do shave every day on vacation, then I don't have to do a buffing pass. Just the way it seems to work for me. Yeah, there we go. Oh, a little spot right there. Up high. There we go. Yep, gone. Yep, I just missed it. All right, that's good. There we go. That feels, oh, that feels so nice. There we go. Draining the sink here. Let me pause and wash up. I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am back. Face is all wiped off with warm washcloth to get this excess soap off. And, of course, clean the equipment, put the razor away, what have you. And so now it's time for 2 splashes of cold water. Very important step. So let's running the cold water in the sink now. And as we're into fall now here in North Carolina, the water is starting to get cold. So it's not like up north where it's just always cold on tap. It's not here, but not until fall. So now it's getting colder. It really does an effective job at closing the pores. So I'm doing 2 splashes on the face just, you know, cupping my palms and splashing it off with 2 splashes. Towels beside me, so let me do that, and hold on. Alrighty, so 2 splashes of cold water, alum, to rub on. Not a lot of stinging. Okay, yeah, not a lot of stinging. So, which tells me I didn't really micro-cut myself too bad. A little speck right there I got myself, I think, a little bit. I mean, not even enough to bleed or anything, but just felt a little sting there. Right here. Yeah. And I just kind of go around twice. That's what I do. And some people rinse that off. I don't. I just basically pat it dry, that's all. There. And the alum does an effective job of, like, it'll tell you to, it'll sting a little bit because basically it's a salt block. That's what it is, a mineral salt. So it'll sting a little bit if you get, like, any micro cuts or anything, little nicks, or, you know, if you're bleeding, it'll help, you know, close it up a little bit. It's not as good as a styptic pencil is, but it's about half as good as that, basically. So if it's if a little bit of a bleeder, it'll stop it fine. If you really got yourself good, then yeah, you need a styptic pencil. There we go. There's that. Now, keeping in the theme with vintage, we're doing one of my first aftershaves, Old Spice. And yes, it's not the Sheltons. People say it is. It's the newer version, but it's not the old Sheltons. It's the what Procter & Gamble, whoever makes it now. And I'm just gonna be very liberal with it. It doesn't really have like a splasher out of it. Just kind of pours out a little bit. There we go. Cool little Old Spice. There we go, yeah. And I'm getting ready to go to work here. I'm working starting at 9 o'clock, and it's about less than 10 minutes to 9 now. So, yeah, it's getting close to time to punch in, and I'm working from home. So, yeah, it's just walking the other room across the hall and turn on my computer. So, yes, so doing that today, and then hopefully after I work till lunchtime-ish, then I will rake some leaves in the yard. Well, not really rake by hand, but drive my lawnmower around with a sweeper on it to pick up some pine needles or what have you. It's probably like half pine needles, half leaves right now. Backyard's got more leaves than the front yard. The front yard has more pine needles. That's my day today. But I am ready to face it. I got a good shave. That feels really good. Oh yes, I do like that razor. I mean, you're used to the plastic disposables. It's nothing like that at all. I do highly recommend that Bakelight razor from the Artifact, it's called, from Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements. If you want to give it a try, go take a look and go with God.